KR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas's offense will take the field first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wilson to pass. Fires to the right. On target over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Phillips. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got the first down and more. At the 45 on his way. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this. play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach, you saw it on that play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Wilson will throw. That's caught. It's Phillips. Smashes through the tackle. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Avent. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plunks it in for a catch.
2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterbacks standing up straight.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wilson to pass. Buys a little extra time. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California. He's able to scramble. While he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
To give on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch on the right side. Into enemy territory now. At the 41 after the good game there. They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass. Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top 5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be knocked down. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense
breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Still running at the 40. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Caught near the sticks. It's McCutcheon. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Rides the back on the option, the give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock it down deep in his own territory. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath and create an interception.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wilson will throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it? absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it looks as if they're going to try and field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's McCutcheon. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Under fire. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big...
Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ware. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Just what the doctor's ordered to get away from the shadow of that goal post and pick up a 1st down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Leon. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wilson to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive. They got him for the safety. He kept the ball and didn't have time to move a muscle. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Well, they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for it all. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Texas offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Unloads quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll try the left side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Pressure coming. They'll run the screen. There he goes. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly. No.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I'm not surprised with the blitz, right? 3rd and inches, everything in you tells you they're going to run the football. I'm coming after you. They decide to throw the football. Surprise to me, surprise to everybody, I guess except the defense, because they were ready and they got the sack.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Buying some time. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Avant. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the right. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way through.